the motor as your office. So you stand in front of your motor and use the inside as your shop. Then you carry the boot up like this, you hang it as the front of your shop. So that place that you are now, you're not even selling it, you're not even paying rent. So at the end of the month, the money you get there is your money. You get? Now when you stay here now, business is not moving here. Tomorrow you shift your shop, your motor shop, to another location where business is moving. So now business must move anyhow. Because you're the one now moving your business to where the business is happening. You get it? Now so all these upcoming big men now, they do it. But to me now, some of my shop now, I get it by myself. I'm not paying anybody rent. So I'm not complaining. But to people who are, I remember when I was in Onitsha, when I started my business in Onitsha, there in the main market, I was paying shop rent. And if the money too much like this, we carry some on my shoulder, put my hand like this, carry on the hanger. I walk around the main market to find customer. So it is because now that the situation of the country is high. People don't even go to market again to buy something because when you chop, you think of to wear clothes or to wear shoes.
That is true.
Economy now is not even smiling. People are even only thinking of how to chop and wake up. Because if you not chop well, you can just sleep and not to wake up. So now the main focus now is how to chop and wake up. Nobody wants to spend on other things.
And we also hear that all these people that are using their cars to sell, that their main emphasis is in the market. And some major bus stores that people used to come down. So we'll be targeting even offices and schools, especially these universities. If you go to their main gate, you will see cars with a lot of shops that is inside.
That is it. Even some people that even have a shop before where they sell food, now they put it in a truck. They carry the food around.
I mean, moving around.
Yes. So instead of you to go to the food, they bring the food to you. And when they bring food to you, you must chop.
That is true.
And that is the business now.
Are we saying that these people are trying to behave like Malamali? Because you know that people love to move around. They don't have a permanent place of stay.
Moving around and traveling with the leg are two different things.
Can you explain on that? Can you shalaye on
that? People are moving around to sell their business. This one moving from UTC now to Area 8 and around all that UTC junction. That is moving around. Malamali own is to travel around with the leg. Yeah, you from Sokoto, you enter Kano.
Is there all that is injustice to his people?
The highest that will happen is they already have 55 lawyers. I have my own. We'll meet in court.
This issue of federal capital territory having people moving around with their vehicle is a clear example of what is happening in the country. This is a true reflection of what is happening in the country economically. It's telling you that people are suffering that they don't even have money to even rent shop now. Because some of the shop that they are building, if you want to rent, in fact, is even more than your capital. Because they will tell you have to pay for 2-3 years. Very few shop owners even collect 1 year rent. It's even worse than accommodation where you stay, that's your house. That is the challenge that people are passing through in this Abuja. And that is why you see business people coming from outside Abuja, Maraba, Nyanya, where they will come and be selling inside their motor. If tax force see them, they close the motor and start running. That is what is happening in Abuja. We are not saying what they are doing is wrong, and we are not saying what they are doing is right, but man must survive. That is the reality, because this is what is happening in our area. Even in some junction inside city center, most of the time, especially at night, if you go to some serious junction for Abuja, you see people selling bread inside the motor.
That is true.
You see people selling shoes inside the motor. You go to ministries and agencies, especially now that the month is coming to an end, you will see them selling clothes and shoes and everything inside. In fact, some are even selling all this crayfish, food item that garin kwaki and all of these things. They move around with it to all these ministries so that they will sell. Because the reality is that people are suffering and they need a market. If you stay, some people that are even staying in the market, not even having shop, that they just find somewhere and put their kaya and be selling. Now the people are not coming to market to buy, because to even transport to the market is a problem. In fact, you even feel lazy now to go to the market even when you have the small money, because at times we are afraid if you go to the market, the money will not even buy you anything tangible. That is why. So if these people now come, you see, one, you are going to save cost of transportation that you are buying, and you will even feel encouraged to buy because you have seen it koro with your eye, and you know, this one is good, I can buy this one, let me just buy it. But again, it's also telling us that the government need to look at the condition of the people, especially small business owners. And you know, in Nigeria, those are the highest number of business people, the small business owners.
Let me just hold you for a minute. You are calling government in the issue. When there is a government man, a stingy, greedy man that have shops everywhere, that every time is putting money in his shop, are you sure that is not responsible for all these people using their motor car to sell food?
Atumbami, I don't even understand your question, pa.
Because this man will be telling you that money have gone up, I need to put money in my shop.
Of the matter.
That is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
In my shop, even my shop.
Are you the one he's referring to?
I know.
But did I mention your name?
No, I know.
That is it, though. I did not call anybody by name.
About having chop. I know I'm the only one here.
Conscience is judging them.
Me and him, we are not in that competition. I know you don't.
We can never be there.
Sure. The job where I lend to people, I do not put money on top. The only time I put money on top of my business is when I'm doing buying and selling. If I go and buy something now, 10 naira, I sell it for 12 naira or 11 naira. Make 1 naira gain. Now I make more money from the returns. When you keep doing multiple returns, you make your money. But to go and put more money on the chop, the money I used to build the chop did not increase. I have built the chop, it has been there. So as a very good man now, I did not put money.
Normally,
yeah, even
don't mind him because every year he used to put some money in the shop.
Are you aware that
the last time I checked, is the shop rent have increased?
Are you aware that the cement I used to build my house, even my chop, I import it because that side is cheaper than the one they sell here. Because if I buy from Nigeria, it will be high. Meanwhile,
are you not going to spend to bring it back?
People in the government now did not talk for them to bring it down. How can it be that the same type of cement you're selling in other African countries is cheaper than the one you sell here in Nigeria? Meanwhile, it's here that you produce it. Is it good?
No, you know that matter. We have a clarification on that matter.
That what happened?
That Dangote company have come out to clarify the issue there. That information that is going around in social media and media houses is not true. That is the price of cement in Benin Republic that they are talking about. That is 1,500. That is a lie. That the cost of cement. In fact, we are going to even use this opportunity now to even tell Nigerians how much is the depot price.
Just
of cement.
Do it very quickly, very quickly and very fast.
They say in their company, that is Dangote company, what the price of cement is 4,010 naira in Okupela and 4,640 naira in Ibese, Obajana and Kuma Boko, Makurdiba. Is 4,640 naira. That is for the factory. This is factory price now. Then he said if you are looking at considering there's a delivery prices to other transportation costs and location of delivery, all the prices will now range between 5,000 naira and 5,300 naira per bag. That is what Dangote company are saying. And they say this one that people are saying in what do you call it, in Benin Republic is 1,005 or is this, is that, is not true. Because they have carried out a research in Cotonou, and that is the commercial capital of Benin Republic. They say cement is sold at 3,495 CFA and Kuma 4,500 CFA, which as the current exchange rate to Naira, because 1 Naira 1 CFA now is 1 naira 43 kobo. So if you multiply it, it's going to be between 4,997 and 6,435 naira per bag. So it's not true that one that they are saying is that and that. It's not cheap now. It's the same. It's almost the same thing.
Almost, it's not the same
now
thing.
It's beginning from 4,995.
After they have
in Nigeria, it's beginning from 4,010 naira. Which one is cheaper? It's cheaper in Nigeria.
The one they sell in that place now. It have moved from the company. It have come out from industry.
If it has come up from industry for Nigeria, it's 5,000 naira and 5,300.
Yeah.
For Nigeria, it's 5,000 to 5,000.
In other words,
so here now is 5,000 how much?
5,000 to 5,300. If it's come up, there is between 4,997 to 6,435.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the one that
this is coming from Dangote Direct by Dangote Cement. Is the group managing director of Dangote Cement, Mr. Arbin Patak, is the one that bring out this information.
Even though he has brought out the information, one thing that the federal government have said that look, we have a 3-year economic plan. That after 3 years, Nigeria will be good. Cement will be buying cement for 1,000 naira. Asset will come down. School fees will come down. In fact, all the ministers, if you don't do well, I'm going to sack you. That is what the president said. Madam Igbo, I know you want to say something.
It's not like I want to say something.
When we come back from this break, you will say what is in your mind. We are doing well. Clap for the government of the day. We are doing well. 3 years economic plan. Let me start to be arranging myself. 3 years is going to be good for this country. We will be back, Abuja. Don't mind Igbo. Don't mind this man. Anything with the government he does not like. We'll be back. Don't touch that guy.
Have you ever wondered if your opinion matters? Do you know that your voice can change the narrative? Your voice matters. Lend your voice today. Become a part of our family on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Now you have a voice.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you traveling to Lagos and desire a perfect getaway? Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42 Murtala Mohammed International Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in our beautiful appointed rooms, featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Now, whether you are traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your every need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop from the Lagos airport.
Why not take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant?
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So why wait? Book your stay today and experience the ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
Believe me. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream. Nice in every school. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream. At number 4, Ogbomosho Street, Area 8, Gariki, Abuja, or 3rd Avenue, Gwaripa, Abuja, or Federal Housing Estate, Phase 2, Lube, Abuja. Call 0908-831-5906 or 0908-831-5908 or 0909-238-9861. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at romeospizza.ng. Website www.romeospizza.ng. Romeo, the pizza champions. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafte Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
Voice of the people, 96.1 FM.
Petula, wetin happen? I tell you something. They laugh.
Our government, oh, our home private.
That your voice can change the narrative. Your voice matters. Lend your voice today. Become a part of our family on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Now you have a voice.
When you talk so much, you find a way of shopping and clearing it down to make sure that everything goes back into the belle and it is fine. But you see, this Omoibo, a man that when it comes to the progress of this country is always finding issue with the government of the day. Ama is none of my business whether he agrees or not. One thing that is sure is that the government are doing well and they are right on track to where we are supposed to be.
From where?
Thank you my people for staying with us. So this is Area Matters and it's every day Monday to Friday we come together to discuss issues of the day and provide the solution, especially those issues that disturb you. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni 10:30 in the morning we gather in the chambers and we discuss. And one of the things that we'll be discussing now is what the Federal Executive Council have decided. After 3 years, we are going to the promised land. That is the koko of the matter. It is going to be an economic revival plan. Every issue as is concerning our economy, as is concerning the social challenges of Nigerians and Nigeria, the president Asiwaju Baba Tinubu Bola Ahmed.
The only thing people know how to
Amaibo, you better be coming down. You better be coming down.
is to blow glamour.
Prosperity for all and ending poverty. That is the high point of the meeting.
The only thing you know how to do is to blow glamour. You just blow glamour from now till tomorrow.
Let me tell you something that you don't know.
Are you aware that people are suffering?
Let me tell you what you don't know when it comes to the people that are suffering. That is on paper. On reality, the people they are coming by. It's only on paper they are telling you that people are suffering.
Now let me behave like these people in House of Life.
Before you behave like that,
raise my hand up and say something.
I will not allow that hand to be up. As the speaker of the house, I say you should wait.
That means this meeting will not hold.
Addressing the ministers, the president tell them all, he draw his ear and say, let me tell you something that you don't know. We need to achieve the first phase of this administration, 8-point agenda within 3 years. That's after Oko AG enter 3 years, we are going to revive this nation. He said Nigeria is difficult and that is what people are saying. They are saying Nigeria is difficult. But he has given this minister and told them, look, we have the capability to make his difference. Nothing is impossible and nothing shall be impossible. He also went and said that look, anything that we do, it must be possible. And that is achieving economic and social transformation in 3 years. What do you have against a government like this, Omoibo?
Let me talk to people who are thinking.
Thinking
still. And yeah, as you are listening to us now, also watching us on top of TV, even from your phone, YouTube. And I know you have a 5G network on your blend, not 2G. You will think well like me. Yeah, how can it be that someone come and do campaign? He said, "Now vote for me. I want to change the country." You now come out after we have voted for you. Okay, whether we vote or not. Okay, we now come out now. So okay, now you are president. Instead of you to now do things that you want to do for us, you are now giving it out. Did you remember that this is the same how? Someone travel to UK to answer question. They ask him question, he can't give person. They say that person will answer it. They ask him another question, he can't give another person. Say that one will answer it. You delegate question out. You did not answer anyone. Now you have entered now as a president. You can't work as a president. You now delegate it out. You are using muscle to say you have to deliver. The first deliverance that's supposed to happen in this government is from the head cap, the head engine, engine of this country, the president. What I'm expecting from them is to say, okay, this is my plan. This is what I want to achieve. I want to build the road from Abuja to Omai. Minister for Works, make sure the road is working. Any other idea, let me know. Not to say, Minister for Works, go and take it out and come and tell me. Now, what is your work?
That is why they are ministers.
Minister to minister work.
That is why they are appointed to do the work of a minister.
Message to go and do something. What is the guideline you give the person? Not to put the person threatening and say you have 3 years. And I see where again they come and say we inherited a bad economy. But you say you want to change it. Now you from first year you are complaining. That is how this same party complained for 8 years. A whole 8 years complaining of Jonathan that have go. Then after the first 4 years they complain of Jonathan. The second 4 years they are now start complaining of their former 4 years. Now another person from the same compound that enter again. You are complaining of that person from your same compound. Is it why we are here? If you cannot do it, why not take the position and say you want to do it? Or is it the only ambition in life is just let's just blow silent in Abuja? That is all. Anyhow, we can't take it. There is problem in this land.
That is you cannot take it.
No, I cannot take it.
We have an economy that is bad, we know. We have the road that are not doing well, we know. Power is a problem. We also know that we don't have refineries. And that is why we are saying, look, the first phase of administration will be done within three years. It does not mean that it is after 3 years we begin to see the dividends of this government. What it means is that within today, as I'm talking to you, to at least the next 3 years, we should be enjoying in this country. Why don't you support this government in the best way you can, instead of complaining and saying these people don't know what they are doing?
Money that I use and go and play bets. That's what I want to go and use to support the government.
You see it? This is one of the problems we are having in this country.
The problem is that I collect water.
My people that are listening to me, do not pay attention to this Omoibo, because he don't see anything good that is in this government. I am here to speak for this government. And I know that you too, that you are listening to me, you want to also contribute to this program. Carry your phone and call us on 070 0010 961 961. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni 070 0010 961 961. That is a very special number that you can use to call us. You can also text us with that number. Even if it's WhatsApp you want to do, here's WhatsApp, go to WhatsApp and send us message and even call us. Or if it is voice note you want to do, you can go there and tell us. You that are watching me on VOP TV and you're watching me on YouTube, you can also call. Yes, carry your phone and call us on 070 0010 961 961. Malam, let me hear your voice.
Yawa, thank you very much. You know, the issue there is not even issue of whether this person is speaking for the government or this person is against the government. The issue there is Nigeria is for everybody, whether you like the government, whether you don't like the government, whether you are in the government, whether you are outside the government.
This is a matter.
This is Nigeria for us, all of us. That is Nigeria for you. So now that the ministers have been formed, talking about the cabinet, and the president have chaired the first federal executive council meeting after the ministers have been formed, that is his cabinet, he has to come out to tell them, this is what I want you people to go and achieve. Because if you did not forget, we have been talking about some of the ministers that have been given portfolio that we say this portfolio have not fit this particular person. We should have given another person. For instance, when we talk about Minister of Support and Development is a farmer, we talk about Minister of Aviation is a lawyer, we talk about different ministry. Delia like is a journalist, give a Ministry of Mineral Resources, so places like that. We talk and people are telling us I is administrative position. this is administrative position, Amakuma, you are going to be the pilot of that particular ministry. Put yourself as if you are inside a ship now. You are traveling in ship that Navy used to travel. This one that travel on top of water. You know, the captain or even aeroplane. The pilot now inside aeroplane will determine if the aeroplane will crash or not.
That is true.
If the pilot decides to crash the aeroplane, is it only the pilot that is going to die?
No.
Who are going to die?
Everybody in that aeroplane will crash.
That is exactly what is happening in Nigeria, and that is how the ministries are going to be. If the minister fails to deliver, it is all people in the ministry and all the people that are supposed to benefit. That is the whole Nigeria that are supposed to benefit from the work of that particular minister and the ministry. We are going to suffer. So that is why it is very, very essential that they have identified the 8-point agenda of the president. You want to achieve this, you want to actualize this. Now, what I want to even call on the government now is that we thank you that you have understand that you have a plan for 3 years to revive the economy. And you have already told the ministers that you cannot tolerate any non-performing minister. If you are not performing well, we are going to fire you.
Exactly.
That is what the president have told them. But another thing that I want, another thing that I want the president to do is that, please make sure that you have given them their portfolio. As you give them portfolio, give them their responsibility. After giving them their responsibility, that is, I mean, their target, kenan. Because if you are going to work and you don't have a target of what you want to achieve, then you are working, you are doing nothing. It's just like you fetching water from river inside the basket and say you want to carry it to your house. Is it possible? Immediately you put the basket inside the river, you fetch, the water will go in, but as soon as you raise it, it's going to be empty. But now it's empty that you are going to carry. You understand? This one, forget about this one that you are bringing.
My people in my village, they use that basket.
Wait, when we get to your people in the village, we are going to bring them to come and help us sit down. So what we are talking about now is that every minister should have a target. And if you are giving those ministers target, it's not as if they should be between you and them, like Paulo discussion. It should be something that have policy document that you are going to make it public, that we in the media will see and say, okay, Minister of Finance, this is what we are expecting from you. By the time you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 months in that office, we should be able to look and say, okay, based on this key performance indicator, this man is doing well in this aspect, is not doing well in that aspect, is doing bad here, is doing this and that here and there. From there, you know, we are performing our own watchdog responsibility, and Nigerians are being aware of what is happening in those various ministries. From there, you know, even the minister will know that, okay, in this aspect I am doing well, I need to consolidate. In this aspect I am not doing well, I need to look at other alternative. Because every policy, if you look at the definition of policy, is when you have alternative, then you choose the best one to go with it. That is policy for you. So if you are picking this one policy, it's not as if it is only one that you have other alternatives that you just pick this one among. But if that one is not working, you now go back to the rest of the alternative and say, okay, I think based on the peculiarity of this situation that we have now, this one is going to work for us, this one is not going to work for us. That is how we do it, and we become better. So we are calling on the president now to publish the key performance indicator of these people, so that by the time they finish that 3 years, we will be able to know that, okay, these people have actually achieved up to 70% of what they said they want to achieve in these 3 years. We are happy. 3 years, you are going to revive the economy. How are you going to revive the economy? We want to know how, so that we'll be monitoring and evaluating how you are reviving the economy.
Now you get the point now. If the person that say you want to revive the economy, well, first of all, tell us how. It is not in the work of the ministers to go and start telling us how, because who have the plan, master plan, is the president. And you talk about the pilots. We have too many ministers. All of them cannot be pilots at the same time.
They are pilots in their ministry.
If you're talking about the pilots, allow me to learn.
They are pilots in their ministry.
It is only boss that you understand.
Aye.
Now, talking about the pilots now, in this country we have just one pilot, which is the president, and assistant pilot, which is the vice president. Then other ones now are supplementary. You get it? Yeah, even the ministers. Because even in the place of Federal Executive Council, the president will sit as the chairman. Outside the Federal Executive Council, he sits as the president. That means that even before the ministers or after the ministers, he is still leading the squad. So as the person that is leading the squad, now what is your own plan? You give, just like you said, you should give targets. What if he does not know what the target is? You know, okay, not say, okay, from here to here, this is what you are expecting. Who will now give these ministers the target? Because from that first meeting, it will show, even if it's a full scarf, one full scarf, just hold full scarf to show that you have a plan. Say, okay, this is my plan from here to here, and I'm expecting that before this time, this is what I'm expecting to see. If you want to say people should deliver, how are you going to judge the deliverance? At what percentage?
Are you praying for them? You said
deliverance. Now, deliverance is one. Now, deliverance is when they are plenty.
Okay. Very soon you will become bishop.
No, let
you continue deliverance.
Now, when one minister deliver, it's one deliver.
Okay.
Plenty minister.
Delivery. When you see the ministers pulling that, you do.
That one is different. So now, when you want to talk about the deliverance now of other ministries, all the ministries done together, you have to have what you used to let it say. When you have reached this percentage, now it's a very good delivery. Now all of you now reach percentage, very good deliverance. But there's nothing like that. That means even if the person gets 10% in your head now, he has do well. You get it? Somebody who studied maybe wood in construction, and you put him in Minister of Health, for example, he now go and build one hospital. You can say you have done well. But if you have your own targets in your head, you can say, no, you have not even reached my percentage. So we are saying that the president himself should have the blueprints of what he wants to achieve.
The president has what you are talking about.
He
has his blueprint and he has where he's taking us to. So everything has gathered as hope.
That one is already in the Renew Hope agenda. Now,
that is
how they
when we are talking about a government that knows where we are going, we know the government.
You are talking about Renew Hope.
That is what
I saw one signboard. They say Renew. They 100 days in office. They say Renew Hope Lekendo. Now the Renew, and what is the difference between Renew and Lekendo?
To
renew something and to rekindle something, what's the difference?
That is why
you're using tautology to confuse us in this country.
That is why we have ministers that will move this hope agenda.
You want to confuse us?
No, it is not confusion.
So what is
it? It is you that want to be confused.
Tell me renew, tell me rekindle.
Rekindle is when you want to something should start afresh.
Then renew is what?
You want to light fire to something so that it will start to burn again.
Renew is not what?
That is where everything is burning. Yeah? Then it's not burning bright for the blind to see.
Let me ask.
That is why we have ministers that
I don't have problem with the somebody you have seen as outside this place. What we are after now is that we already know that
will deliver
have what he's called
exactly,
and every ministry now will have their own responsibility. But what we are saying here is that let them publish for individual ministers so that we'll be able to monitor in our own knowing that we know in the media.
The main pilot, have you seen his own plan?
That is the Renew Hope now. Everything is contained there.
It's not true. That is
popping. Let me tell you something that this Omoribo will not understand. Let me tell you something that this man will not understand.
You're not telling us. You're not coming to say you want to do 100 days in office. Renew Hope.
If you want to know, if you want to know what is inside Renew Hope, go and get a copy of Renew Hope and you will see it.
Are you not there when Oshobole said they did not promise Nigeria anything?
That one is his own personal opinion. That is his opinion. When you look at the ministers that the president have organized, he has given them their different offices. He has said that you are the minister of economy, you are the minister of finance, you are the minister of youth, you are the minister of security, you are the minister of health, you are the minister of blue ridge and marine kingdom, and all of you. All these people,
which is marine
in marine, they have a kingdom.
People that are flying at night,
they have ministry.
Is it people that are flying at night?
They have a kingdom. And the color of the kingdom is blue.
Mami, what I can
is blue in the marine kingdom. Malama,
let me understand.
I am telling you the ministry of marine will have a kingdom, and the uniform that they wear is blue.
Who is now the minister of youth?
Is that why we are here?
For now, there is no minister of youth. But I want you to also understand.
It has not been named though.
So
Part
that
of
means
what
the
they
youth
say,
is not in the plan, and they are expecting 3 years action.
They say they want to create 50 million jobs.
From where to where?
Especially amongst the teeming youth. This
From
one they
which
say our.
May God continue to bless the government of the day.
From which industry?
Plenty industry there to create.
Which one?
Over 100 million will be removed from poverty.
You see this digital economy is going to create a lot of job opportunity for Nigeria.
That is it.
You go to youth and support. Support, I forget, youth know they are now support development. That is one sector that is going to bring a lot of good things to Nigeria. Yes, it's going to
the
create
same way they
Nigeria.
abandon the Falcons.
That one
It's not the same government that abandoned Falcons.
It is not the same government.
That one.
It's not this government.
It is not the same
When did they
government.
abandon Falcons?
2021 is not the same government.
When did they this
It's carried over.
This ball they just
and
play
I want
that
you to
these girls that go to play ball.
this one.
It's the past administration.
But they play this they
It's
play.
the past administration that was there when FIFA released the money.
It's not the same money they say they are going to give to these girls. They abandon them there.
They did not abandon
Let me
them.
ask you. After these girls finish playing ball, so the government, that means there's no continuity. You say you want to continue for your.
The money has not arrived that time now.
Let me land.
This one is about
As a
NFF.
president,
This one is NFF
your
matter.
people.
That is not telling this
Let me
alone.
matter.
It's past administration.
As a
It
president,
is not this government.
Okay, let me align.
Please don't come.
As a president now, your people go outside the country to play ball. They finish playing ball. You not come and welcome them,
You did not see when Percy lady welcome some of them.
welcome some of them. Why are they not complete?
The rest have gone back to their
Not to
club
where?
now.
Because they know that they're not coming back.
They
to
have
anything.
gone back to their club.
It is because the country is not doing them well.
You blame it. It is the NFF that you blame.
It's
NFF is
NFF.
under
And
who?
not the government of the day.
NFF is under who?
Be asking me,
It's
say,
not under the president.
070
That was no minister. That's why.
0010 961
Yes, now.
961 070 0010 961 961. You need to call us to come and educate this Omo Igbo that is just boasting with his certificate that does not have direction. Come and let him know that say the government of the day have big plans for us, and it is the agenda of the hope that is taking us to. You don't need to listen alone, no. We want to hear your voice on the issue. Yes, Ke, the issue of what the government have told the minister, you have to deliver. 3 years is what we want, and 3 years is what we have penciled down for the people of Nigeria to begin to judge us. And you, my minister, you must deliver. If you don't deliver, Keskia will show you the exit door. Benny 070 0010 961 961. Omo Igbo cannot come and be confusing the government of the day.
I ask a question.
That he does not understand where the government wants to take him to is not our fault.
I ask a question now. Everybody not answer me. I ask a very simple.
And another thing that even the president have done now, say, in part, don't issue visa to anybody that don't have direct business with United Nations movement to America.
That is another good move.
To cut the course of governance. He said, don't appoint, don't give visa to anybody like that, except those who have serious business that they want to go to America that are going to give a visa to.
How do we know
But another thing that I have problem with this government now is that gaskiya they fail to carry some people along in this administration.
Who are the people?
People living with disability. PWD. In fact, this ministry and ministers that they have even created more ministry. We have 45 ministers. In fact, no single person is carried along in terms of people living with disability.
But you know that.
But during campaign, they said they are going to carry people with disability. They are going to carry women along. You know, apart the issue of women, there is this thing they call Beijing Declaration. 35% affirmative action. He did not meet up. This administration did not meet up the 35% affirmative action for the women. But we are not even saying too much because they have some women who are represented. But I'm not justifying that they are enough. We need more women to be there in the government.
Not the ones in NYSC.
But the issue there is how about people living with disability? They are also people. They are supposed to be carried along. This one that we are sidelining them to for the side. There are people with very, very strong brain among these people. because there is ability in disability.
Malamali,
The
government is not sidelining them. That is one thing we can assure you.
The government are sleeping on that
No, not really. They are trying to still.
They are sleeping on
They are rearranging the issue that they have on ground, so that when they come out to address the people living with disability, that is the PWD set of people, they will come out with good policy that will favour them. You don't count your chicken before the house. You wait for the something to house. So just farabale, let your mind be calm. We will address it.
Let me ask you. Let me use football and ask you this question. If in the match, they start the match, they have one side, the blue people have led to that side. Now, as they pass the ball to the person wearing leg, the person now turn to the label and now face his own post and be delivering and running towards his post. Are you going to have hope that direction that he's going to score a goal against his opponent?
He's going to score a goal, but he's going to be on goal.
Thank you.
That is it. He will score though, because he can go to his post and pass on his player. Then will start again from there.
When you carry ball, that is something I believe in. I don't believe that there will be an automatic transformation. But to show us the line, let us see that okay, this person have a plan. It's just like when you want to solve maths, you have formula. If you miss the formula, you have missed the maths and the answer. But you still solve maths, but you miss the answer. You get it? Now we'll talk about the percentage of women. Now you're not complete, and you forget that some women even have sense more than my fellow men. You get it? Because some women even have sympathy. You know, they have to look after other people. You now live that side. You forget about the boss disability. That is how one governor one time in Imo State, because he's not working well. Okay, have a high pass for eye. He go and chop money that is made for disabled people. He say him too if he's disabled. To see the kind of mentality politicians we have in this country. Now, if you want to show us that you have a plan, you will start showing from the movement. Not to tell us to 3 years. Now, before 3 years, 4 years has finished. We cannot have that patient. When you want to start, you say, okay, let's see, okay, this person, the policy is making sense. But to tell me out of now all the policy they have made in this regime now, mention one that have network. One policy that have network.
All is a policy now that the government have made a new policy, and they are policy that were made without ministers. Now, ministers are there with a portfolio to hit the ground running. It is now that you see the ground that will start running. Are they the ones that have an idea in that field or not? They are the ones to implement.
To implement which plan? Plan of the headman. But how come the headman that have the plan, the minister want to implement, have not told us and say, okay, this is my plan for you people?
My problem with you is that I say you should go back and check this renewed hope something. That is when you understand what we are saying here. In part, now that we don't have much time, I want to even do something very, very fast. You know, we started by looking about this issue.
What do you want to do in my house?
Atumba, this matter of...
No, you want to do something very fast in my house?
Yes, Atumba.
Have you taken permission?
I'm taking permission from you, my friend.
You
see, we started
that
by
is what I want to know.
About this issue of what do you call it? These people that we don't shop is not available in Abuja. People have to be forced to use motor and be doing business. We are calling on the government, please try to create market spaces for people at affordable rate, because not all fingers are equal. The shops in Abuja are very expensive. Abuja is not only meant for people who have money. Let's also the average people and the middle class people be able to live in Abuja. Except if the government want to pursue every average person and poor person from Abuja and say to Abuja is going to be only for the rich people. Because how many people have the money to go and rent a big shop in the plaza that we have in this FCT? The capital is not enough. So please, government should do something and make provision for adequate shop, a available shop that people can afford. Please, we are using this medium to beg them. And another one is that this issue of Miyati Allah that we even talk sama, we did not even go into details. You know that they say they have raised, they say Miyati Allah decries injustice against kinsmen inaugurated 55 member of legal team. You know, their perception there, especially what the president is saying, that they have a general meeting, the annual general meeting in Karu local government area of Nasarawa State, where the Oga Kwata of Miyati Allah, Alaji Abdullah Bodejo, he said this country that all Fulani people are having this narrative that all Fulani in this country are criminally minded. That is not true. That there are people among them that are bad like any other tribe, but there are also those that are law-abiding people. So people should not have that kind of mentality about them. And just like any other tribe, if you go to prison now, the issue of awaiting trial in Nigeria is plenty. More than the people that are awaiting trial in Nigerian prison and correctional facilities or centers are even more than those that we are have been convicted. That is one thing for Nigeria. So that is why they have come up with that legal team to see how they can follow their people who are there awaiting trial and help them. And it's something that is commendable. If you have an organization that you can go and be following up your people who are in detention without being prosecuted, it's going to go a long way in decongesting the population of the prison in Nigeria. That is it about this one. And the issue of renewed hope, this 8-point agenda is a good one that we should please let, because the government are already there. We have to give them the benefit of that. Only thing that, like we said earlier, is that we are going to continue to put eye on what they are doing to make sure that if they are not doing well, we tell them. If they are doing well, we also tell them. We are going to do check and balance.
That is the point.
As the media that we are.
That is where I want Omoibo to come in. He should use his business sense and his a certificate he have gathered to see how we will.
Honorary certificate. Be mentioning that honorary. That is the. That is what qualifies.
Don't be vexed.
That is what qualifies the certificate.
Don't be vexed.
That is what qualifies the certificate.
It is not honorary.
It is what?
It is not honorary.
It is what?
Because I study it. I went to UAS and studied my masters. By that time, you are still in Obumoso, working in the park.
Whatever you have that we do not care, especially those paper that is printed and colored
those certificates are honorary certificates.
Now I agree with you. It is honorary certificate.
You will see me driving my
sure.
You say it's blood money.
Sure.
You say it's blood money. You know when poor people see rich people, they say they have do blood money. If it's the blood money, if your blood is good enough, use your own blood and
whatever you think you have will not add anything to me.
Tell this man, all in the shop, those people where your people are selling cement, tell them that they should stop increasing the price of cement.
We are coming to
the company have tell us that this is the price. It's
if we buy it,
it's 5,000 naira to 5,300 with transportation and everything.
My colleague is in town, and my colleague will make sure that every shop that does not have seal of all will be brought down. Too bad. Too bad for him. Too bad for him.
If he's your colleague,
he is my political colleague.
The fake meeting.
I was there. Minister of Enjoyment.
He was there, but he did not enter the
Minister of Enjoyment. Because I was newly appointed. I was newly appointed. I have not been inaugurated by them. Who is this man?
Wait. You know, we are going to change this city. Abuja is going to be very good now. From
too bad for them.
We are going to make sure everything is okay.
Too bad for them.
This is Abuja.
All this you are complaining is for the poor.
Abuja will be back tomorrow. Let me go and arrange myself as the new Minister of Enjoyment. You see this Omoibo, we will deal with him. Too bad for him. I said too bad for him. Malam Ali, thank you for coming to my house. As for Omoibo, you can leave my house.
Let me leave here.
Get up and leave my house.
The smell of comfort.
Look at this man. Who are you? My friend, leave this place so that we'll be back tomorrow with something bigger and better. From us to you, it is Wazobia. All of my people.